Hello everyone, it's me, Max to the Re, and welcome back to Final Fantasy III. So sit back and enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back. Last time we did find the last crystal, the Earth Crystal, and we did manage to reach the Crystal Tower here. Or also called Xandi's Circus Tower, seemingly the last area in the entire game, so in other terms, it is apparently the final dungeon of this game. But before we climbed this tower, we did already set foot into the Forbidden Land of Eureka. We want to continue there today, because apparently there are still many hidden powerful weapons there, which we of course want to get. So let's get a move on. The entrance to Eureka is here, and we do actually get encounters here, okay? And the back attack, no! Summon? Oh, this guy, I recall this guy. Come, yeah, come. Okay, that's an interesting opening, if I had to say something here. I did some stuff off screen, by the way, like I announced. Which means I did get high potions again. I did stock up 99 high potions again. And I also did buy a Yuichi bow and Yuichi arrows for the ranger. Which means we should be more powerful now with our barrage and everything like similar. Oh yeah, absolutely. Did you see that? That was 3000 damage. Actually could be that the Come counts as a floating enemy. So that might be the reason why it dealt so much damage, but who knows. Yeah, I'm still interested to see how all of this turns out, because I am limited in my healing here, because I primarily use high potions and stuff. I don't have any kind of white magic user here at the moment. Also, one thing I did, just to be transparent about it, I did go through the Ancient Maze with encounters off here. But on the way back, when I did buy everything, I did go through the Ancient Maze via simply fleeing. Because of course I didn't want to fight enemies so that I do not level up more. I think my level is fine at this stage and I don't need the extra firepower to make this easier. But on the way back I did it because I wanted to like simulate how like all of this would go, because I did take like 2 hits of damage or so. So I wanted to keep that in, because that technically means I have 1 high potion less now going into this, because I need to heal. In any case, we will continue here now. We still have the Abayas. We get a lot of ambushes here, right? What is this? Blizzara is fine. Blizzara magic is nothing that is to fear here right now. Also, we are using Shiva, which is something we didn't do here last time. We primarily used Titan, I think, because enemies here are resistant against lightning. I think Ifrit and Shiva were already used up. But yeah, of course, while we are here, I will take encounters again, because this is like the dungeon I'm in. And as such, I decided that I will take fights here. For a second, I forgot which button is the map. But if you want to go over here, the other way just leads to a dead end. Yeah, I can tell. Barrage is much stronger now. Yuichi bow and Yuichi arrows are pretty worth it, I'd say. I'm actually not sure how much damage, or how much increase in terms of attack from the weapon it was. We can quickly check this. I did already equip it, by the way. But yeah, 10 from the bow itself and another 6 from the arrows. That's actually pretty nice. We also got a lot of accuracy and evasion by that, which is even nicer. But yeah, now it's time to use my high potions. Because characters dying here are something to be prevented. I don't need that. I also did buy some Phoenix Stones. Once again an ambush, wow. Guess the RNG is not quite on my side right now. Yeah, I'll take you guys on. Our Dark Knight... Oh, you died. Okay. Our Dark Knight also should deal more damage now, because I did equip the Masamune, which was the last item we got from Eureka here. Oh, this is funny. Wait a second. The death sprite is funny, because like Like, it's like as if he's a like ghost possessing an armor, and now just the armor is there. That's actually super funny, yeah? Okay, did not notice that before, but cool. That puts some new light on the Dark Knights, in a sense. Cool. I could heal more, but come on. Okay, Diamond Dust is the first move now. That's pretty nice, because I think that deals the most damage and might cause this to be enough with like one attack, but we weren't fast enough. Like Kick or Blade Blitz would have killed the enemies, presumably. But I cannot tell if 100% might not be the case. Who knows? Okay, this is the location where I got the first item, the Moonring Blade or whatever it's called. Like a weird item if you ask me, but it's nice. Blind. That's something new. Diamond Dust for one Sleipnir. But we've got enough MP, so don't worry about that. I also got elixirs, plenty elixirs, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, this is where we stopped last time. To the right side was the Kunoichi we did fight. And yeah, we did get the Marasamune from her. So we're going deeper now. We did already take a look at the next floor, but we didn't really explore it. But it seems as if we have some hidden passages there in the next floor. So let's take a closer look now. Because there are some dead ends and nothing leads to deeper into the cave. Or to the next staircase. So I presume there are some hidden passages here. Okay, first of all we go to the right again. There's something suspicious there. Also still the common riffraff here. Come on, kick. Nice, everyone down? Not quite, okay. But yeah, interesting to know that the Dark Knight is considered some kind of like ghost armor in this. That's pretty funny. Heavenly Wrath, ooh, that's actually nice. I take that. But yeah, what are you? You seem like Excalibur or so? You're probably a boss fight, so... Let's heal up and switch to Scholar for Onion here. Because Scholar was so far pretty nice. Fire, Light, Diamond Bracer, Scholar. You're saying in the back row, that's fine. Okay, let's see what we have here. Excalibur, yeah, okay, the Sword of Legend. Can you handle my might? Okay, third weapon we are getting here. Who are you? You are the general, okay. Should we study him? Let's study him. Of course, you're gonna boost, you can already barrage. And you can use... Bahamut seems a little bit wasted. Audin is not really good for my intents and purposes here. Let's keep using Shiva, shall we? That's already nice damage. Ranger's actually a good source of damage with barrage. Diamond Dust, let's see how much that deals. Okay, that's like half of what the... Now weakness? No, okay. Of course not. High potion for him, you can attack, you can barrage, you can summon. Do we actually... Actually, let's summon Chocobo. That was a critical, so yeah, nice damage. Okay, Drain, you use Drain. Okay, Drain could be more scary, I'd say. I think I keep using Chocobo with the summoner here because my other two party members deal enough damage. I want to keep my MP for later fights. You can just defend, I guess. Boost again, barrage, and Chocobo again. If your gimmick is using Drain, then that's fine by me. So far, it seems as if the general doesn't have any multi-target attack, which is always a good advantage. You could attack, but your attack doesn't deal much damage. Okay, Bio. Bio is more critical. Yeah. Do we also get poisoned? I don't think so, because you have the ribbon, of course. You're not poisoned because you have the ribbon. The guy seems to be some kind of Dark Knight we're fighting here. Like using stuff that is like magic that is associated with Dark Knights. Okay, we just need to hope that Onion is fast enough with the high potion right now. Nice critical again. Yeah, high potion, good. Drain again. Drain is not critical in the slightest. But my range actually takes more damage from that. Potato. Okay, high potion for the range. If you did boost, right? Barrage. You can also heal yourself again. Bio on Onion should be fine. Nah. You would take another one if we get a good roll. But other than that, it was actually hefty damage. Rub beep, doopy doopy doopy, doopy beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep. Oh yeah, that hurts. I like the Ranger, guys. I really like the Ranger. One thing I also did, I did not only buy one UHG bow and one pair of UHG arrows, so pair, like I did not just buy one and one. I did buy 2 UHG bows and arrows, just in case I want to have another Ranger, because what I'm seeing here is something I really like. And there we go, nice. Okay, Ranger is actually super OP. For boss fights at least, and also for like random encounters, because Barrage also hits multiple enemies. It's actually very, very good. Cool, nice. That was easy. Obtained Excalibur, nice. I think now I can equip this, because that might be something for the night again. But still nice to have. Legendary Holy Sword, yep. Oh, gives nice all-around stats. Oh, UHG bow also gives agility, I'm just seeing. That's actually nice. Did the other bow also give agility? Might be something exclusively for the UHG bow. If we are lucky, we also find a better bow here in Eureka. Rune bow was... no, intellect and spirit, of all things, okay. Dub, dubby dub deep. Dubby dub deep. My favorite piece of music. Okay, you turn into a Dark Knight again. Masamune Moonring, Crystal, Crystal, Crystal. And front row, please. Actually, I might want to turn you into a Ranger now. Like, what can you... no, that's a bad idea here. Like, if we do that now. Shell Armor Ribbon. Looks actually pretty nice. Now, equip. Job level 72, Flame Mail. I think Shell Mail and like Flame Mail and everything is like equal. Right, is it? Shell Armor is even better. Okay, where did I get Shell Armor? Can I buy this? If I can, I would like to buy one, but who knows. Yeah, I was ready. Also, I wanted to switch party members. How do I switch? Yeah, like this. Let's see it with Dark Knight again. Because the Dark Knight is cool. Ankaron, this guy again. Shouldn't be too dangerous, if you ask me. Because with the double barrage here. Do we deal equal damage? We actually do not deal as much damage. How interesting. That might actually be because of the job level. Once again. Like, what does status say? You have more agility. You have much more attack. Huh. Because you deal 22... wait a second. You have 22 times 100 damage. You only have 12 times 83 damage. I highly suspect that that's because of the job level. Maybe with the job level you're more proficient with the weapons also? I could imagine something like that. Like, otherwise the stats are exactly the same. Except for agility and HP, of course, and like the equipment stuff. Okay. But you also do not have... yeah, no, you have the kind of same equipment here. Feathered Head is different. But... do we only have one Feathered Head, by the way? And we have multiple ones. What happens if I do this? Still 12, okay. But yeah, that also means you will stay Ranger right now, because maybe with the drop levels you might also be able to hit more. Also, this is funny now. I can look at the map and yeah, we have hidden passages here. Just as I suspected. Okay, Blade Blitz, Kick, and Double Barrage. That might also mean there's, of course, a benefit to increasing the summoner level as well. Tough choice, kind of. But we're gonna go with the 2 archers right now. Okay, what do we have here? I think this is a location I kind of recall from T Edition again. Interesting how faithful T Edition is in that regard. I mean, I already did discern when I did play it that it was a very dedicated game to the entire franchise. But this surprises me to see how faithful it actually was. Or is, I should rather say. Yeah, really interesting. Okay, we got another sword here. And we got a staff. I think I want the staff above all else. Like, what other sword could this be? Like, what other sword do we have left that we don't have? I don't think something like Ultima Weapon exists, really. But what the hell do I know? Now I wanted to equip stuff, never mind. Diamond, Scholar. Do we want to turn you into different... Yeah, I think it's better to have Summoner right now. I just erased all your MP by doing that, right? You don't have MP anymore. Nope, I'm an idiot. Okay, that means you stay... not Scholar. Where is it? Ranger. Okay, it might be an interesting fight now. Might also be a point to use Elixir on my spellcaster, but we will find out. Let's try to get the staff here first. Okay, what are you? The Elder Staff. Defeat me and I will grant you the titles of Ninja and Sage. Ooh, okay. That's of course very significant. We also get the weapon. But yeah, Ninja and Sage are the last 2 remaining jobs in the game. That's something I knew from the beginning because that's something Onion Knight from Dissidia uses. So yeah, I knew about those 2 jobs, and I also knew that we would get them here in Eureka. Like, that stuff I was aware of. Something within the staff attacked. Within the staff. What was hiding inside the staff? What are you? Scylla, okay. Interesting. One thing I want to know. We have 3 Bacchus' Cider. Do we want to use those? I would like to conserve them if I can. But then again, why would I? Once again, we use Study. You use Boost, Barrage, and Barrage. Okay, damage doesn't seem too brutal here at the moment. No weaknesses, of course. Look at the damage, just 1 barrage. Okay. Oh, critical, also nice. You really don't deal that much damage. Interesting. But yeah, of course, highly depends on what this guy is using. Inflicts paralysis. I doubt that works. And because you don't have a weakness, really, I can basically just throw everything. Instant KO would be funny. Now that I mentioned that stuff, that's not gonna work. Nah, I'm not gonna throw anything here. I'm gonna defend again. You can attack, Barrage and Barrage. That seems pretty good, yeah, nice. Okay, howdy. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Yep. Okay, I guess we want Shining Curtains. You can take one. You can boost. Actually, you're gonna revive. You barrage. One goal would be to use to minimize my usage of Shining Curtains here. Also, seeing that that guy is using Holy and like strong magic, I should have brought an Evoker with Odin and stuff. That is in Barrage, and you can heal him. But that worked out pretty nicely, thank you. Thanks for healing him as well. Boosting, Barrage again. Nice damage, howdy. You don't die from that, do you? Nope. You hold on like a good sage you are. You can attack, Barrage. You heal him, just in case strong physicals happen. Goodbye Cucumber again. How much do I bother with keeping Cucumber alive, I wonder? I think I care a little, so we try this. I would like for him to get the XP and like the job levels and stuff. Just to see how Barrage behaves in conjunction with the job level, perhaps. Do we go for the double heal here? I think we do. Oh, nice critical. 4000 damage, that's what I like to see. Potato should definitely survive right now. And that's it, wow. Okay, we overwhelm the enemies currently with our incredible damage output. That is something I'm really liking. Cool, we actually got 2 job levels, I think. Cool. And just normal level up for Pepper as well. Also did breach the 2000 HP now. Okay, do we get the staff now? Obtained Elder Staff and we get new jobs. Cool. And obtained the titles of Ninja and Sage, masters in the arts of weaponry and magic. Cool, I think Ninja can simply just equip every like equipment or so, like every weapon. And Sage should be able to use every spell in the game. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what they do. Yeah, equipable any. Yeah, I think that's their advantages. Cool, we got all the jobs. It's a little bit weird that we get both jobs from the Elder Staff. I would imagine that from the Elder Staff you get Sage and like from the other weapon you would get Ninja. But here we also got the Elder Staff itself, which is nice. Can be equipped by those? Okay, Ninja can just equip everything, sure. That's actually fairly awesome. Yeah, Elder Staff specifically for the Sage, interesting. But yeah, Sage might make it so that I want another magic user again. We don't really need to change the team, do we? I think for what's to come I want for you to be an Evoker. The advantage of the Evoker is still that the Evoker can cast different stuff I can summon different things, can summon conjure different attacks with the summons. And that's something I want, because I want to abuse the more defensive capabilities we have with the Evoker. Because currently my damage output is fine with Potato and Pepper. So support it is now for Cucumber. Quickly running out of the room so that I reset it and get a quick save here. Then we can tackle this, I guess. Also, you need one. Okay, what do we have here? What are you? I am right now. Ah, okay, the Unparalleled. You cannot hope to handle my power. Okay. What are you then? You are Guardian. Okay, that's one way to put it. You're Guardian, of course. Boost, Barrage, and we do summon. We don't have MP. Great. That means you defend for now. You would need an elixir, but I also, if I can stage it, I would to make it so that I use the elixir when you are damaged. Okay, Craig, that should be okay. You need to heal him. You can attack, Barrage, and you're gonna use an elixir on yourself. Okay, Reflect. Reflect is fine, we don't use magic. So for him that was kind of a wasted turn. We could defend right now, we could also heal him. Barrage, Summon, okay. Leviathan did deal good damage with Cyclone that one time I used. But I think we want to get the Reflect spell. It doesn't reflect Quake, obviously. But it might do something else, like reflect something else that Guardian uses. We will see. I guess otherwise we just try and spam... Did I already boost? I think I did. Otherwise we try to spam Ifrit to heal ourselves. Let's see how well that works out. Hellfire is not a heal, for starters. That doesn't get reflected, does it? 900 damage extra is nice. Pepper survives with 9 HP, which is awesome. Boost again, barrage. Yeah, barrage is just super good. Healing light, nice. That's what we want. How much does it even heal? It's good, it's good. Like, it's basically a high potion on every character, which is significant in this game. Keep using Hydra, maybe another healing light. Healing light? Is it called healing light? Or healing something? Healing light, yeah. And Odin's stuff is called protective light or so. Okay, dude, you need to step up your game if you want to beat me. Otherwise, I just stay here and heal myself and I am virtually invincible to your attacks. Which I'm actually fine with. Critical hit. Yeah, look at this, wow. I like this, guys, I like this. I wonder if the sage can also use summon magic. Or if that's something that's still exclusive to the summoners and evokers. Worthy warriors, I will lend you my strength. My light is yours. Cool. We get Ragnarok. I wonder who can equip that normally. It's another sword, so once again the knight. Oh, look at this. This is something. That's something the ninja wants to have. It's actually knight and dark knight. Ooh, okay. What is it? A sword infused with the power of darkness. Okay, it's Holy Sword and the Darkness Sword then. I see. Oh, casts Cure when used in battle. Oh, that's also fairly nice. Depends on how strong it is, of course, but cool. That's actually nice. Okay, we need to traverse through the environment a little bit more. You have Throw. Of course you have Throw. Makes sense, but what can you throw? Ragnarok and Masamune. No, and look at this. I wonder how much damage that deals. I want to keep you like that for now. Because I get the feeling that might be pretty good. Otherwise, do you want to say an Evoker for now? I don't think so. I think you go back to Ranger. Yoichi, Protect, Shell, Ribbon. I guess with this we continue our adventures here. Look at the ninja here. Clad in red. Cool. Okay, what do we have here? We have shops here. Yeah, that's the location with these shops. And I think over there is something we reach via a secret passageway, which I can already spot on the map. Nice. Okay, we can heal here. That's actually significant. Okay, out allies revived, and also just a normal heal. Nice. Okay, nice. Good. Elixir. Shuriken is for the ninja. Shuriken. Elixir. That's nice stuff. And what is this? That opens the hidden passageway or so. What can we buy here? What can I do for you? Just casually standing there. Nice. Oh, is that even stronger magic we can buy here? Yeah, level 8 magic. We didn't have access to that in Dauga's village. Oh, that's interesting. Erase is of course significant. But we only would be able to cast that so many times. Deals critical damage is also a nice way to phrase that. Holy damage. Uses thermal energy to deal damage. Meteor. Yeah, that's actually nice stuff, but I doubt I have, like, sufficient... Oh, we can... Ooh. Okay, we can just buy those. Okay, that's wild. That's actually very wild, if you ask me. We could come along with another, like, Evoker or Summoner. Super interesting stuff here. I would like to buy all of that, but I don't have enough money. What can I do for you? You sell Shuriken, and Shurikens might actually be strong. We can equip those. No, it just has Ninja's projectile weapon. Okay. Interesting. Oh, the Shuriken is advertised as being very, very strong here, because 65,500. Most expensive item probably in the game. Huh. Interesting. We have enough crystal stuff, so we don't need crystal things. Guys, what do I do here? Of course I had to... Like, if I want anything here, it's probably a rise. I have no clue how many level 8 spells we have when we are a sage or a devout or something. But I want to get this, I guess. Do I care about the additional summons here? Like another Catastro might be nice to maybe spam Protective Light. Bahamut wasn't really that exciting, I must say. Let's go for another Audin, perhaps. Like, it's either Audin, like, what else can we get here? Flare, Death, Meteor. Like, how strong is Flare, is the question. Like, is it stronger than Holy and Meteor? Probably. Holy damage might be very strong against dark enemies. Final boss of this game is the Cloud of Darkness. Is that... like, is the Cloud of Darkness weak to Holy, perhaps? Could be. Who knows? I don't know. Otherwise, Shuriken, guys. I think I buy another Shuriken. Because that might be something I want to spam. Okay, I cannot buy anything else at the moment. But that's fine, I'd say. Okay, the question is, what do I do with the jobs right now? We have very interesting choices here. I definitely want a ninja because I have insane equipment for the ninja. Masamune would also be nice, of course, to equip to a character. Black Belt at this stage might be outclassed by the Ranger. I think what I do is, I think I turn you into another Ranger. You're becoming the secondary Ranger now. You are becoming a Sage, I guess. Omni Rod and Elder Staff, I guess. White Robe, Black Robe actually, and Ribbon, yeah. It depends a little bit whether or not the Sage can use summon magic, like either Summoner or Sage. That's your job right now. Also, is highly dependent on what kind of summon damage you do. Are you an Evoker in that sense, that you use the Evoker sets when doing summons if you can use them, or are you more like a Summoner when you have access to summons? That's also a question. That's something to figure out. Otherwise, equipment. Yuichi and Yuichi. Yuichi might just absolutely outclass everything at this stage. You have less attack. Why do you have less attack? That is an interesting observation. Is it because of the... cannot be of the... because of this, huh. Interesting to note here. You're only level 1 as well, so we will see what we can do here. Let's head out of this place. I want to do some fights here. Just to test some stuff out. Okay, attack is just normal attack right now. What happens if I use... yeah, Shuriken is the only thing you can do. We cannot multi-target with this. I would be tempted to try this, but I'm not going to do that. Let's see how the barrage does. You have magic. You cannot use this because you don't have MP. Might be purely because of the MP. And otherwise, gradual petrification, but this. You can just do this. How much does it heal? Okay, that's insane damage from the ninja. Barrage on Pepper is not all that great. Barrage on Potato is much better, of course. How much does Cure heal? That is not much. Still, what does it do when it's single targeted on you? Did we even see that in this battle? I wonder. Okay, interesting. Look at those stats. Wow, strength and agility is very high on Onion right now, not Potato. I like that. I like that even this late into the game there's stuff to experiment with. That's actually very nice. Yeah, do it like this. 16 hits is very significant. Only almost 3000 damage with normal attacks. That's pretty cool. I think that's also the entirety of Eureka, right? We did discover everything here. Dude, your damage output is insane. The only disadvantage of the ninja right now is that the ninja doesn't have multi-target attacks, and that the ninja needs to stand in the front row to be effective. Your damage tree isn't... okay, 200 something. Cure isn't all that great. Cure isn't all that great, we must say, from the Elder Staff. Like, it's a little bit of small healing, but nothing of significance. Certainly not a reliable source for healing. Also, when he's using Cure right now, is he using it on random characters? I think he might be using that on random characters. Maybe on the character that has the fused HP. Maybe that's what Auto Battle does in that regard. No, this time you do it on yourself. I don't know. Maybe it's based on the character with the fused HP at the start of the round. Could be. Did you get some? You didn't get a job level yet. I wonder how hard it is to get job levels. I mean, we've been getting them pretty reliably. Maybe job levels become harder to gain, like depending on how many job levels you already got. Like generally. Like it's not always like the same amount of like XP kind of you need for like a job level in the like first level or so. But rather takes into consideration that Potato already was a black belt and has gained like 30 levels there, then 30 levels as monk or so. Like I could imagine something like that. And the inner workings of Final Fantasy games are always mysterious, guys. Ouch, 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 ouch. We're almost out of here. Don't really care about the poison right now. How much damage do you take? I think 1 per tick, I guess. Critical hit also doesn't do much more damage, interestingly. Black Musk is nice, although that's the instant kill thing or so. Of course you want to leave now? And we are back in the Crystal Tower. I wanted to check something. Status. You also have the kind of same amount of strength. But once again, the discrepancy in attack. Attack and hits. That's something that's different. That must be because of the job levels, otherwise I cannot explain it. I guess that is what the job levels do, ultimately. Okay. You know what we do now? We do what I did off-screen last time and get out of here. Just so that I can like test some stuff with the Sage and stuff. Actually, I'm taking the encounters right now because I want to get some job levels for Pepper, maybe. If I could arrange that, that would be pretty nice. Also to figure out a little bit how the job level behaves. Like if I can get some here or if I can't. $78 for... okay. Maybe it's also based on the like amount of actions you take or so. Une's clone again. Oh, Une's clone be gone, okay. Is it just me? King Behemoth, that's a new encounter. Is it just me or does the like damage like the blinking, is the blinking different in this location here compared to Eureka? I get the feeling it is because this place uses a different color palette. King Behemoth is actually super tanky. Yeah, super tanky. Did I just found like some kind of a small secret boss or so? Okay, almost had as much HP as a boss or so. Cool, but we didn't get anything from it. Too bad. Greater Demon is nothing new. Oh, interesting. The ambush turn also counts as like a full turn where I also take poison damage and stuff. Cool. Also, sorry for the machine pistol we're hearing the entire time, but I'm not gonna cure that right now. Okay, Onion also gets a level again. Okay, interesting. Onion got more levels right now than Pepper did, I think. Must be based on the amount of like times a character can act, because Potato also got a level again. So in that sense, it might be better if I let Pep handle all the enemies by himself, and the others just don't do anything. Yeah, now he got a level. I think that might be based on that. Maybe job levels are gained by like every so many actions or so a character performs. There must also be a Doga clone here, but we haven't encountered that guy yet. Okay, and out of here, thank you. Okay, going up again. And first of all, let's get rid of this super annoying... Does that even cure it? I hope. I think it did cure statuses, but it didn't revive. Cool, everyone is rested. Nice, looks good. Okay, now to figure some stuff out. You have a lot of MP, that's very nice. But I don't have the highest amount of... Actually, you have you're decent. But I think other jobs have more... Actually, let's figure this out right now. Let's do some testing. I think I dedicate the rest of this to some testing. Like, if I have the Devout here, maybe the Devout has some more MP. Who knows? I could imagine the Sage has a little less MP because Sage can use everything. Yeah. Oh, that's very interesting, actually. I think the Devout has more MP in terms of the last 4 stages and a little less in the first 4 stages, interestingly. Wait a second, if we do full-on testing right now. Next Sage, Magus, actually you turn into Magus, you know, from Chrono Trigger, and for comparison also Summoner. And if we heal now, let's see what it does. I want to compare MP here. Oh yeah, wildly different here. Okay. And I'm seeing that... Okay, very interesting here, by the way. Oh, that might also be because of different... Ooh, okay, I think I see a small difference here in MP and stuff. Probably once again based on job levels and what the characters have been doing the entire time. But yeah, Onion has different MP values than... No, actually you're a Sage, never mind. I'm getting confused here. So Sage has... Okay, I guess it's not different, it's just based on the level then. So Sage has overall less MP in the last stages, but... Like just overall less MP, kind of. A little bit more in the first stages though. But might be a good and sufficient all-rounder. The Summoner has great uses for the, I think, most prominent summons, which are Shiva, Ifrit, Titan, and someone I forgot, Ramu. So that's important, and Potato, Magus and Devout are the same MP-wise, but can only use their respective type of magic, I presume. Okay, interesting. Question is, what kind of magic can you use? You have all of this stuff. Like, what happens if I give everything to you? I need to go into a battle to figure out what can be done here and what not. Some stuff I have multiple times. This is, by the way, also the stage where the entire magic system becomes more interesting. Or MP system, I should rather say. Also, let's remove Bahamut here and learn it here. So status now, magic. Use. You can use white magic, makes sense, but the question is, can you use summon magic? And if yes, what kind of summon magic do you use? Let's quickly test that with an encounter here. Also, we should save, probably not loud. Okay, yeah, preemptive, that's actually perfect for my intents and purposes right now. Okay, magic. You can actually summon, that's perfect. But what do you summon? That's the next question. Defend, defend, defend. Inferno. I think that's actually the second stage. Yeah, I'm fairly confident that's the second stage. Let's do another fight and summon Bahamut. If Bahamut uses Mega Flare, I know for certain. Or do I have Eisen? I think Diamond Dust should be obvious enough. Okay, Diamond Dust, okay. So you actually use the summon magic, which means Summoner is kind of redundant at this stage. Maybe. Summoner's advantage, of course, is that Summoner can spam more summons. But I think that's outweighed by the fact that Onion can use, or Sage can use every type of magic then. I did not pay attention, you can also use black magic, right? You can erase and stuff. What does it do? Let raise, kill all weak enemies, let's go. What does raise work, I wonder? Okay, raise, does it? No, it doesn't work. Okay, that means you can quickly take care of matters here. Come on, just be quick. Down chimeras, don't be so fast. Cool, okay, I think I figured out what I wanted to figure out here. That means off-screen I have some jobs to do. Get it? I need to arrange jobs differently again, and I need to figure out what magic I want to give to the sage I'm bringing with me then. So yeah, nice stuff. Cool, let's go on board again. The Invincible did turn around. Did you see that? Yeah, very interesting with the MP system in this case right now. I think that's like one of the moments where the MP system really shines. Because, for example, like Bahamut was a little bit disappointing, so I can conserve those level 8 MP for Arise, for example. Kiraja can be used with level 7, so nice stuff here, nice stuff. Might also be advantageous to bring, like, to start as Summoner and then switch to Sage later, because Summoner has more MP. Like, how much does the Summoner have in comparison? I think it's not that big of a difference, actually. Nah. Yeah, Summoner actually has a little bit more. Less level 8 MP and level 7, which is gonna be important, I guess. But then we could probably use an elixir. So we probably start as summoner and then switch to sage on occasion. Cool. Nice. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the episode here. First of all, I'm gonna buy some more high potions. And next time we start the climb of the crystal tower then, which will maybe lead us to the final boss. I mean, we've got everything at this stage. We've got every like super awesome weapon and we have all the jobs in the game, so there's not much to come probably. So we're approaching the final boss, I'd say. Otherwise, there's something else I wanted to mention, but I forgot about it. Yeah, once again with the ending and stuff, I'm a little bit confused, not confused, but like there has to be like a little bit more still, because there are still 4 bosses we haven't fought yet that are very prominent Final Fantasy III bosses, and those are Cerberus, Echidna, Ahriman, and Twin-Headed Dragon. Those are enemies that are still missing, but maybe we encounter them in the Crystal Tower. Once again, going back to T Edition, the Crystal Tower did have some like boss fights that are like corresponding to the crystals, so to speak, so there might be space in the Crystal Tower for those 4 encounters I'm thinking of. But that's something to figure out next time. I will end it here today, and then next time we will ascend the Crystal Tower with our new job. I will have a different party arranged by next time, and yeah, I hope you're looking forward to it. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next episode of Final Fantasy III. Until then, take care and goodbye.